All right, so we're back. Hidden Object Guru here with,
The Universe game.
There's something I have to
and
tell you.
we are here in
Where's Hendrix?
Cairo, about to have some kind of a badass
There's the
ultimate
TMI
mission you've been
diagnostics.
talking about for a couple of weeks
Can
now.
I trust you?
I think it's going to be this one or the next one.
Can I
Well,
trust you?
if it's the next one, we'll find out next session.
about I
But if
tell
it's
you the
this
truth?
one, oh boy, am I
When
excited.
Taylor's team uncovered the Black Project,
Ooh.
they threatened
Boss fight I
the
know that's coming
public.
up really soon. That's going to be. Oh yeah, wait.
Take a
Oh,
risk.
it's going to be the next one after this one, but this one is good too.
Silenced.
Oh, okay. Pursue the three
Taylor's
remaining
still
targets to
speaking to
Kibashet.
Even though
The
we're
city
off the grid.
lost in sand.
How can that be?
Also, I do love that they have this extra dialogue, like hear you and Kane talking, because
Yeah.
it gives exposition in a place where you'd normally be doing stuff anyway. So while you're configuring your loadouts, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, Hendrix is now being diagnosed because he is acting bonkers, and we need to keep an eye on that.
That's pretty great, actually. All right, so this is my burst rifle. Yeah. And I still... Oh, hey, I got a new pistol. Unlock and equip. Perfect. Instead of that, do I need a... what? It said we might have a little long range. Do I have a... I was hoping one of these sniper rifles would have a better scope, although I just realized you're probably supposed to put the scope on yourself, aren't you? So I'm going to go to optics. Oh, I can only have a reflex scope?
You're not going to want. I'm going to just tell you right now, though, for the boss fight, you are not going to want to go in with a sniper rifle.
No, no, no. I wasn't going to take a sniper rifle. I just thought maybe I could get a better scope for my assault rifle.
Oh yeah, yes.
And I did. All right, we're good to go. Let's start this bad boy out.
Okay,
Start this bad boy out? That's not how words work.
time to go to Starbucks.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, no, I got it. I'm embarrassed that it took me that long to get it, but I did get it eventually. Ugh. A little sad, but I have a cold. That's going to be my explanation for why I'm so slow today, and just in general.
Hmm.
Hendrix.
Okay, here we go.
His diagnostics are showing some irregularities.
Oh.
It could be a minor calibration issue, but I don't want to ignore it.
I love the
Especially
visuals for
when
this
it
bit.
results in-
Nice.
You know what I'm talking about. That's why you didn't tell him about the tracker he slipped Salim.
We're about to launch an assault alongside the Egyptian army. How do we make sure his head stays straight?
That's a good
I
question.
can adjust his meds remotely, which should help level him out. But we can't let him compromise our chance to grab Taylor.
It won't come to that, Kane. I'll make sure of it.
Well, you hope. One would hope, but I don't know if I could guarantee that that's actually going to happen. This must be stopped to ensure the safety. Okay, of the Accord. Nice. Egypt. Kebashet.
Egyptian allies are in position. They have the building surrounded.
We're
Waiting for our
basically
go.
entering a serious Sam level.
Yep.
And that's the way I like it.
Vital.
Seriously, this new Serious Sam can be coming this year.
It
I'm
means
very
he's dead,
excited about it.
or about to.
Besides the VR one?
Yeah, no, all the VR ones are all already out. They're doing an open world Serious Sam game.
We're coming in for a
And
landing.
you're wondering, what does that even mean?
The embassy.
Yeah.
Who the hell
I've heard-
knows? But I'm excited to find out.
Huh.
Serious Sam open
Also,
world.
yeah.
What?
Yep. We interrupt Black Ops 3 to bring you Mech Warrior, except you're playing it like it's left alive.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Manticore operating with a human pilot.
Looks like Sarah Hall in the cockpit.
My face is going all red.
Taylor, we're ready.
Yeah, you need to keep a distance from her and
Negative.
Or
take
she'll try
evasive
to,
action.
The only way to
will she
take
try to,
us through Hull.
like, hack my brain?
Begin.
No, but she will pound you into the dirt and will be firing off tons of rockets.
Oh my god, this is... What? Oh, you were right about standing cover. Damn. So are we just supposed to shoot this thing, or...?
Yeah, for the start, we're going to be just pounding away at it. It's definitely got a lot of meat to it.
Alright, so... It's gonna sponge up our bullets, but don't let that stop.
Oh, yeah. As long as you're seeing an X on your screen, that means you're doing damage.
Okay, that's good to know.
Oh, and I found a rocket launcher, if you're interested.
You got a rocket launcher?
I found one right here if you want it.
Oh, you know I love rocket launchers.
Hull's on the move.
Right over here.
Alright,
Oh, this is it. As she takes
I got
damage,
it, don't worry.
she'll get up there, and then she starts being even more a mortar cannon.
Got her. I think that did damage.
Oh, yeah.
What?
That's the
Well,
one
it
other
must
nice
have.
thing.
She jumped at me.
Her suit also actively displays more damage. It'll start sparking and having more claws the further in the fight goes.
Oh, nice. Damn it, lock on! Nope! I wonder if that hit. Hey there, lady. Oh, damn! Yeah, this is badass. Oh my god.
I want to just point out, this is only how the level starts.
I know! Suit of power armor. Giant... Whoa! I think we got her. Yeah!
Her shields won't hold much longer.
Okay, she tried to jump on me, and now she's shooting me in the back. Distract her or something? That would be just
I'm doing things. I'm
That's what I
firing
like to
all
do.
the bees.
Okay, she's firing mortars. You ass of a bee. I'm out of rocket launcher rounds, by the way, so...
There are ammo crates strewn around the level. Just
Yeah, I picked one up and I didn't get any more rockets.
Huh.
Very weird. What? Oh, hell no. Yeah, so let me try that again. I will return to combat zone. Oh, no, now I did.
basically
Okay,
there.
I don't know what I did wrong earlier. Maybe I just failed to pick it up. The point is, she's almost dead.
Manticore energy down to 10%. She's our only lead detailer. Bring her down.
We're trying. Is that it? Is that it?
Yep.
Oh, that's
Mark
it.
back.
Down. She's down. Hurry, you have to interface before we lose her.
Interface. In your face.
Please don't.
What?
This
No?
is what we do now? Kill our own because they blew open a conspiracy in our own backyard.
You don't know what this will do.
I know. And I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you think you do.
This
You
is
think you know.
really not good. Hey, the frozen forest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's brain synapses.
Hey.
Okay.
Hendrik!
The metaphor for brain synapses. Makes sense.
What is that? Is that a baby? Hello?
I love that because we're playing co-op, we both
Anyone
brain
there?
jacked her.
Mm-hmm. Friends who play together hallucinate together.
There you go. I'm sure you just logged into my brain jack or vice versa. Well, that's a lot of dead bodies.
Makes the roots grow better.
Oh, what a nice tree. Oh no, dead soldiers. I'm actually less sad about them than I am about the patients, but I'm still a little sad about them. What is this?
Congratulations, you're a father.
This can't be. Kane! Can you hear me? Are you seeing this? Say something. Please.
No! Monster doll baby! What the
It's the
hey?
Black Project. That date,
Just Hugo Strange cameoing in the background.
right before 300,000.
Well,
people
that's his
died.
jive. That's his jive, though. This exact kind of
Oh, it
project.
is.
Yeah, look at him.
This is where I was born.
Oh no!
A brief moment of agony. Then darkness.
Who is that voice?
It's the combined intelligence of the very special forces guys.
Gas.
Just a little inhale of Omega 6.
Damn.
Sarah? That voice, do you recognize it?
Ew. You see, what happened was,
I remember, but
the AI took over, right?
Mm-hmm.
like it was happening.
And it released all of the, it turned on all the poison gas valves
Tell me everything.
Mhm.
and killed everybody there. Raising the question,
The
why
CIA
did they have
sent us
poison
in
gas
to
valves?
investigate an alarm
It's used as part of their energy source.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, they've just been applying it to all sorts of research purposes, proving the point that even though you stopped the Russians from using it in Black Ops 1, someone else ended up using it still because we keep making the same mistakes over and over and over again.
What a terrible message.
Clear.
What a sad, sad message. Oh, Diaz.
This is in breach of every WA ethics mandate in the book.
I'm not gonna lie, my one disappointment really with the game, well, of the two, there are two disappointments I have with this. One's right near the end, and this one is, it feels like this should have been a level, and then it's not. This whole flashback bit, sadly...
Oh, wait, we don't play as them now?
No, it feels like you should, right? I think it got cut. It feels like they were building the transition, and just for some reason, whatever, that level got cut.
That's so strange.
And we were ordered back to the Black Station.
Yeah, it really feels like we should be playing as Taylor's team now. Oh, okay,
Instead,
Sarah.
Right, you know the routine.
Yeah, look.
Very different's gonna happen. Very, very different.
All right. Oh, here's where the guy was locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's interesting because it was so destroyed. Oh, sorry, we could have seen it get more destroyed over the course of a gunfight as these characters.
Yeah.
That would have been nice.
Getting some glitches in my optics.
Okay, let me help you recalibrate.
No, it's a virus. Don't you get it? Whoa.
Sarah? Can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
I know what this is. I studied it at the academy. I cited it in my final paper as one of the greatest examples of courage and bravery in military history.
Damn.
One of those battles that show you what you're really made of, who you really are. I used to dream about it.
Yay.
And I love this because this is probably one of the most dramatic ways I've seen anyone try to bring the whole series full circle.
That's pretty impressive. Actually going back. That's really interesting.
And yet, believe it or not, this is one of the most controversial sections. Like, seriously,
Really?
there's so many people bashed this whole idea, and it's like, why? This is where it all began. It all ties together.
Like, this is where the experiment started, guys. They've been underpinning this entire plot line the whole time. I don't know why your powers still work on them here, but I'm not going to question
It's
that.
still in her whole hallucination, so you've at least got that, but,
Yeah, I kind of feel like we should have to do this without powers, just for narrative reasons.
fair, and I would be game for that, and, you know, actually, yeah, they do have some of the classic weapons from this era because of Black Ops' Zombies mode, so you'd think,
Yeah, you could put in the classic weapons, you could have taken away our powers, just to, like, really get us into her head. But no, we're... I guess because we've trained so intensely and done all of our psychological training, even when we're in her fantasy, we still have our real-life loadout. Like, I get how that works dramatically, but, you know, it would have been very cool if everyone had been armed with old-timey weapons. Because when I walked up to the first guys lying behind in the trench, I'm like, oh, we're in the past. This is amazing. What kind of guns do they have? And they all have the same guns we have. And I'm like, oh, well, that's a little disappointing. Yeah! By the way, loving the death effect on these guys.
oh, I know, right? It's so cool looking.
That looks so good. The flying particles, the fact that they start to fall, but then they freeze in place. Like, that's a badass visual. Oh, now finally there's an MG42 here. Buzzsaw! Buzzsaw! Oh, there's somebody behind me? Or is somebody behind me?
Yeah, he's hiding behind his tent. He's literally camping behind a tent.
That's so beautiful.
Don't you know?
What the hey?
So much suffering, so much pain. It wasn't just the enemy soldiers.
Also, just FYI, we should have unlimited ammo. It's a fantasy. Whoa. Well, this just looks fantastic.
this is also the bit where it goes a little 90s shooter, and it's like, oh, by the way, I hope you don't mind a little platforming.
Well, we gave you all these jumping abilities. Obviously, we're going to make you use them at some point. Yay! Yeah! That's right, I actually managed to use a physical attack on somebody successfully. You're waiting the whole game to do that, well, you just taser everyone. Oh my god! I don't know why that guy exploded, but I love it. Probably another one of your many, many, many powers.
Mostly it's adaptive immolation. That's probably my favorite ability. I'm sure if there's some metric about favorite power, it's like, here's the bajillion of things he's blown up with this
Well,
shit.
you look at guys and then they blow up. I don't know how to say no to that power.
The dire wolves. At first, they scavenged upon the wounded, the weak. Later, they went after the strong.
You know they're not actually, like dire wolf isn't just a thing you say. That's an actual animal. A prehistoric wolf. It's like, you know, wolf the size of a jaguar. So these are not dire wolves. They're just wolves. I mean, they're big, but they're not dire wolves. What if there was a wolf the size of a lion? Well, that would be horrifying. Yeah, that's what people in prehistory had to deal with. Wolves the size of lions. And then you know what happened to those wolves?
They got eaten by llamas.
No. No, they're like, humanity invented fire. And then they were like, wait a minute. Are you telling me that if instead of trying to eat you monkey men, I can just lie next to you and be warm all the time? Hell yes. Screw being a hunter. I want to be warm.
Sarah.
And that's how we
Who
got
had
dogs.
voice? Have you heard it before?
You forced a DNI interface knowing that it would scramble my mind.
Did I,
You were
though?
dying, Sarah. I had no choice.
Dying.
You have to focus. Try to remember. What happened at
Was
the
she, though?
station?
Like, her thing blew up, but, you know, she was strapped in carefully. There was no spike sticking out of her. I don't know that she was dying. I mean, he might just be lying to her. But, alright, this is great. I see why, I mean, I get why people were pissed off that this happened, but those people hate joy. Look at this place. It's fantastic.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and now we're in the lab. Aww. Oh, such a great choice.
Uncovered a secret that could destabilize the geopolitical landscape and undermine the Winslow Accord forever. We should have known why we were recalled to base. We couldn't be trusted. They couldn't take the risk.
Damn.
If they really want to bury secrets, they tend to bury bodies right along with them.
It's really more they tend to do it by burying bodies is more accurate, but,
We were marked for termination.
you know.
But by the time we got there, the staff were already dead. Carved to pieces by a 54 Immortals enforcer by the name of Jay Jean. We knew they'd send a wet work team after us. We had no choice but to cut a deal with the Immortals and get the hell out of Singapore.
That wasn't what happened, Sarah. We saw the footage from the data drives. You did it. You butchered them in cold blood and made it look like a ritualistic killing. You denied them their reincarnation. Just like Jay Jean.
Yay.
Why?
Come on. Uh-oh.
The Animus is desynchronizing.
Oh, nice.
Sarah, why do you think you're here? What's so significant about this battle? Why do you dream about it?
I played the details over and over in my mind. I knew I wasn't strong enough to fight this battle. I knew I wasn't brave enough.
Oof.
When I wrote that paper, I hadn't even seen real combat yet. had read first-hand accounts of what they went through, but I couldn't imagine how they did it, how they held on.
Sometimes you have to hold on.
Sometimes you have to let go.
Uh-oh.
This is the path I must take. The path we both must take.
Aww. I'm not saying that I can't get excited about the prospect of murdering, you know, Singaporean mercenaries in the year 2052. But if you give me a chance to take a modern assault rifle, or a future assault rifle, and shoot some Nazis, I'm just going to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
That is the nature of Nazis. Those guys are the worst. Sorry, pal. That's right, a guy was trying to sneak up behind you. I might have murdered him a little. Wink. I actually murdered him a lot. Uh-oh. Somebody's throwing grenades at me. Nice work. Uh-oh. Okay, unbelievably good visual effect. There was a guy shooting from a window.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was completely in shadow through the window. And then I just started, you know, wailing away, blasting at the guy. And then suddenly there is a cloud of glowing orange in the window as he explodes. Like, oh, what a beautiful visual effect. Oh, Hall's over here. And we're back in the lab. Nice. One of my favorite things for games to do is to seamlessly move when you're having dream sequences in games or virtual sequences, to seamlessly move from a type of area as you go through a doorway. Like, oh, now you're in a forest. Now you're on a spaceship. I'm like, video games can do that kind of transition more effectively than any other genre.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, a rocket launcher. Nice. I'm not allowed to pick it up for some reason.
Just real quick say,
The
in addition to this whole chapter being one of the highlights of the single-player campaign,
Yeah.
it is actually the basis of a multiplayer map.
Of course it is.
It's one of the best ones in the game. There's this whole church and town that you're running around through trying to take out all your enemies with, and just...
I'm going to blow up that tank. I assume it's going to take a bunch of shells. I was wrong. Just took the one shell. I guess, you know, in Sarah's mind, she knows that it's a unbelievably badass modern rocket launcher, rather than the nonsense Panzerschrecks they were using at the time.
The easiest difficulty helps a little too.
I'm sure, yeah. That's going to factor in. Although you say that, we sure were shooting the hell out of those, There you go. We sure did have to shoot the hell out of those manticores and whatnot. Oh no, it's Hall. Yeah, I see why you would desperately not want to bring a sniper rifle to this mission.
Oh my gosh, no. It's... And once again, my friend who I recommended this to and who finally admitted, yes, okay, there's actually at least one Call of Duty that is fun for me. He's like, you brought a sniper rifle to this level.
Oh. Alright, I'm going to run around to the right.
But it took a lot longer.
I'm going to run around to the right. Ow.
Oh, wait, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but at this point, Painted Black is playing an orchestral in the background.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yep. They actually got an orchestral rendition to just do it nice and slow.
Aww. Doing their little follow-up to Blocks. That's so smart. Hey, I found a collectible. That's right, I found a collectible in somebody else's fantasy.
I did. Russian hat.
You found a Russian hat?
Oh my gosh.
That's great.
I just had a glitch happen where a guy, I shot him, he curled upwards into the gravestone and was stuck there like as if he were Spider-Man trying to hide.
Well, the way they're dying now is that they're losing gravity and spiraling up into the sky, so I guess he just got hung up on the environment.
He got hooked on a feeling.
Oh, God, why do I set you up for these things? What the hell?
Yeah, how's that for a jump scare? They actually managed to do it because just you do not expect that.
No, I was not expecting a tank to come through the
This is
wall.
out of control. We have to stop this.
Yeah, we do.
Sometimes that's all that's left.
Hold on.
All you have.
Try and see.
I'm
I
so
might be able.
confused. Wait a minute. Did that tank just transform into a robot?
Yep.
Okay. This game was already pretty crazy. I've got a rocket launcher. I don't know if you do as
Yeah,
well.
it's open.
All right, here I come. Come on. Yeah, that didn't work. Got its shield back up. I might
Hold
be
on.
standing in some fire. Oh, there we go. All right, I'm good. There we go. Got a nice little sound effect when it's vulnerable.
By the way, you don't have to lock on with the rockets. If you hit fire real quick, it'll just fire it off.
Okay, well, I did not know that. Ow. I'm going to keep my head down for a second while I regenerate because he had
Look on the bright
surrounded
side.
me
They're
with
all
fire.
coming to me.
I noticed that. I'm very happy for these guys. They're making excellent decisions. Is that it? Okay, well, she's standing halfway through the floor.
No, she's kneeling on her knees.
She is not kneeling on her knees. She's standing in the
I
floor.
remember it.
I'm not seeing any clipping for me.
Am I losing my mind? Is this hell?
Yeah, but there's no legs behind her.
Sarah,
No, she's...
I need to know where Taylor is.
I just don't... I feel like I should be able to see her legs behind her.
It's hard for me to make out. I'm trying to see now. Oh yeah. By the way,
Uh-oh.
yeah, there's a bouncer for the rest of their squad's mines now.
Oh, no.
Taylor!
He can keep us from...
I want to get out of here.
We both
He is not fond of your presence.
want to find
So... Well, they did get possessed by an evil AI when they went to investigate, so...
Yeah, that AI is a bit of a dick.
Jesus. Hopefully we will pull back out of her mind before things go terribly.
We traded the intel from Corvus and the Black
Yay.
Station to the Immortals. Their CDP connections gave us passage to Egypt. Once we had Salim's location, we used an NRC assault to make the grab.
Well, we figured that part out on our own.
The doctor was the only one who knew about the forest.
Ooh.
Taylor was obsessed. We all were. He said it was the only place we'd ever be safe.
So, like a cloud of computing you're going to upload your consciousness to?
Where did you go, Sarah? Did you find somewhere safe?
Okay.
We held up in the old.
And if you look in the background, you'll even see things like you're seeing all sorts of dead spacey stuff of all scratching
Water refineries in the desert.
Really?
drawings into the pipes. Yeah, right over here.
Where Taylor and the rest
Oh, nice.
must be. Kane should be able to locate the exact coordinates.
Okay.
Sarah, what happened when you grabbed Salim? What happened in Kevashir? What did he tell you? We need to know.
Look at her go. Uh-oh. Oh, I love that they're doing all of this Dark City reality crumbling stuff.
No use, we're out of time. We gotta get out of here.
Why are you doing this to me? I have done nothing wrong.
You were part of it. You were there from the beginning.
Yep.
CIA, DNI, mind control program.
Taylor, we got incoming.
Paul, suit up. Deal with it.
What do you want from me?
Tell me about the frozen forest.
The forest is nothing. It was just an idea I planted in the minds of the patients.
Ooh.
It was meant to help them find peace after the experiments.
Right, the illegal DNI experiment. Hidden beneath a corporate facade, a project that killed over 300,000 people.
It wasn't
Damn.
my fault. Something happened with the software that collated and streamed the test subjects' experiences. The project was no longer under control. I was not to blame.
Then who was?
The AI?
Project was under the direct command of
Oh, in that context, yes. Okay.
A senior executive in Coalescence. After the disaster, he relocated to their headquarters in Zurich.
Ooh, that's where that train bombing was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
This is a simulation.
there you go.
Like in training. You're testing me. I know it.
It's not a simulation.
Uh-oh.
It's real.
Oof. Well, she had a rough ride.
You heard what the doctor said. The frozen forest isn't real. It was just a way of calming down test subjects, controlling them. You've been chasing something that doesn't exist.
I think
Damn.
this is. I know what's happening.
Is it a monster tree?
By the way, in continuing to tie everything together, you're gonna want to watch behind us as much as in front of,
Okay.
because this is where they actually
Oh
found
my
a way.
God. Nazi zombies.
Yep,
Oh, that's fantastic.
as her mind's decaying, so as a result, everything in her world is turning to rot.
Oh, yay. It's weird. I press ammo crate to resupply. Okay, but the first time it didn't do any. Oh. So now we gotta go kill some zombies? Nazi zombie army style?
Yeah, we gotta hold out. Thankfully, unlike in traditional zombies, it's not 2 hits and you're knocked out.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah, people die way too fast in that zombie mode. Alright, so I'll just move from first floor room to first floor room. You take the second floor. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, that is until the flames start pushing us back.
Oh, is that a thing?
Dang.
If we stay here, we will burn.
Ah, well, yeah, now he's setting it up. Okay.
Let her go.
Amazingly, a zombie sneaked past you.
Deacon wants to get rid of
Out here that the AI is literally using a firewall to get rid of us.
Such a nice joke. And even within her zombie fantasy world, I'm still getting enemies being tagged through walls. Because, you know. Yeah, you see how, like, this is very awesome, but you see how, in a way, it would be more effective if we were just using the World War II weapons?
Oh yeah, I no arguments
And
there.
didn't have our powers? Like, if they were
Your
really
powers
selling
don't do
them.
much against these
No,
guys.
of course. I would just mean the powers in general. Like, if we were just using the World War II weapons and taking part in the fantasy that way, that'd be pretty badass. Oh, poor zombies.
The mod tools actually allowed for more than just modifying multiplayer and zombies. I would gladly try and make something like that happen, but sadly the campaign is the one part that doesn't have mod support.
Oh, that is actually really weird.
Yeah, it is. I don't understand why they did that.
Just let us put weird guns in the
last
single player
second
mode.
surge
People
of
love that.
chemical and electrical activity in a dying brain. Short-circuiting the DNA. A flood of memories and thoughts. Half real and half imagined.
Okay. Now tell us the password.
The password is Drowsap. Actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
There you go. Well, although technically, wouldn't it be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 0? Because you're just typing it out.
That is
It's
true.
not like there's a 10. We don't live in a base 12 world.
Oh, I really want, I want some Spinal Tap thing, but with programmers where someone insists that they need to have a 10 key.
That would be great.
I can't
Oh
let go.
god, I remember they did a Schoolhouse Rock about base 10, and how we have base
You
10
have to end it,
because we have 10 fingers,
Kill me.
and
Listen only to the sound of my voice.
and how if we had and so it's like, imagine a world where everyone had 6 fingers on each hand. We'd still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'd had Flurn, Glubal, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And it would totally change how we saw
So-
everything.
Was it worth it?
Because
You're at
10,
the Aqua-
their 10 would be our 12. But they would treat it like 10.
Yep.
I'm like, thanks, Schoolhouse Rock. This isn't super relevant information for me. Like,
Yeah, we
don't
just got
know
nuked in her mind. It's no
Yeah.
big deal.
He's having a bad
Very,
day.
very wrong. It was like I was inside Hall's waking nightmare. But that's not all. It was something inside her mind. Something born at Corvus right before the accident. It was fighting me every step of the way.
Some sort of collective consciousness.
Manipulating Taylor and the others.
A ghost in the
Made
shell.
them kill the Black Station staff, and they didn't even know. I think it's getting smarter.
Uh-oh.
We need to talk.
I think Hendrix has been infected. Or maybe you have? Who the hell knows at this point?
Yes, now we've reached that point. I'm just going to say here, I think I figured out, and there is actually a silver lining to the angle of it, but I think I figured out what the main thesis of pretty much all of the Black Ops stuff has been.
Oh.
It's
Do tell.
and I'm going to be doing a proper video about this, so just
Of
consider
course.
the off-the-cuff preview, but paranoia. It's
Okay.
all about, it's not about specific political alignments or anything like that. It is all about the fact of what paranoia drives us to do, the dangers of it, and
How it affects your worldview and what decisions you make based on it.
yeah, it all ties into every single entry. Even Black Ops 2, if it's batshit nonsense story, ties directly into that.
Yeah, as a thesis statement, that's not a bad one. Like, I get it. Ooh, the fastest gun accolade completed. Nice. Yeah, this was an amazing level. Like, I agree with you. That was fantastic.
And the next
So-
one gets crazier.
Well, next time we're going to do that. That should be amazing. Anyway, for now, I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. If you had a good time, you'd like to see more, there's buttons coming up for that. Unabridged, what can people check out of yours?
Please be sure to check out my channel, Unabridged Gamer. I'm on Twitch and YouTube, where I play and live stream all sorts of very, very odd games. And we're going to be doing Clash of the Tie-ins this year, which is just going to be an utter slathering of all of those games that nobody played except for the reviewers who were required to. And it turns out some of them were far better than those reviewers indicated.
Oh, the controversial opinions coming your way, people. Turns out Captain America was awesome, and maybe Manhunters was even better.
I can just find a working copy.
If only. Hopefully by next time we do one of these, you'll be able to report that you finally found a working copy. Hope springs eternal. All right, so we'll see you back here for that. But until then, I'm going to say au revoir.